NPP for say per se any attractive 2028 is not going to be an easy battle. Let's focus on the parliamentary elections.
Mesai achi amadofo no na me de maba akua Italy TV so enne matena se me de NPP nsem bia enne ya ba beto fom ena me de ba beso mu na mu ye nyina ye nim se 2028 die na se abato chechechereche ebe koso ye ache se NPP for no die wono egusu ada wo mo ede omoni ato fom ehwehwehwemu ede wo maso ato fom etietie nsem ni bi ba na etwase me de esomo na de me de ba beso mu efri Borgaria the blind historian ane abrantie yi wakasem a eya ne bam woye analyst enti se okane nsem a wan otena se analyze santa ya na obadwen se eyedro bi obeka ma bam pepepe e sign ono so na chede nyame ede ama no enti ne de wakan wo se MPP4 ye hwe ne ede ani to fom ne ede asonso ede ekire ne ye hwe sebebua anaso enti mu ne nsem a woka nyina ne se 2028 abato ye bkakotui etwa se MPP wo mo ehwe parliamentary no more womo ni da kwan womo expectation no enkonkwe say they will win and I said they will gain more parliamentary seats rather than presidential no woka edit to mu a wo kire mu wo the analysis bi egu from e kire 2026 about no the 2020 me kire nanu de yi a ye kokoto yi na ye kwan so kohwe echi na yakọ echi wakọ 4 years say what the koyechi bag the tea nkomo no na hu say ampa the brandie kanya wa hye that na se ene wasese hu say eya na enkoyie emfama nanumu ene wo kire say wo hu say wo say presidential seat ni ye pede a ye nyina nim say wo se yesiese ye wura bawumia na wotimi ekokotena banwa ne so ede na so parliamentary no ehu hia ye pa se ye behwe ne mo na ye nya ne mo se ne be ya ye ka bi so a ye betimi abom wo kire mu na say MPP4 no na wo kire mu na eno nti ene wo mu hia wo bi a obetimi edi wo mo ni me kire eye chairmanship position no de na se obi obetimi edi anim na wode wo mo akonkonim bo ho na nya obi ase John Kwame Buadu wo yi ni nsem a eye Borgaria ekaye na kire se wutu wani ko ochi a chama wuntumi ni ho nti na afede wode nani atoma wo ka se John Buadu ne betimi ya chairman ana se chama wuntumi na ye se wono de chese wono na aba be chairmanship position ewo MPP mu yese national chairman de na chairman wuntumi se wono ene wo ba be take na sisi ane de ye twe antwi ne ye de boso na awa yi a chairman wuntumi akokọ da fiase mfie aduonu de na kire se ewo se ehwe obi life goes on what you say enti no ena Borgaria chemu se ye hwe obi akeke na emumu no ye hwehwe obi a obetimi ID chairman wadi ne ye na hwe obi dia na nye obi a se John Kwame Buadu na no enim so secretary a office so ema JFK mechemu a na justice Frimpo Kodua ebaye no wono wo kire se obetimi aba chairman na kire se wono so e de campaign chechechem begu agu ase se de na ye se ya na ye na kire se foni to form men kasa pi unim nipo ye isa na sticker so what you say you rastika sana what the campaign change e de ama honorable ken akompreko Japan ai enti no esa men kasa pi yenkoni kokoti Borgaria the blind history yenkoni kokoti ni nsem bia wo kan ya ma bi mu a show subscribe like share na wa twetire no so show ma me hu e wo comment section ho na every foot so ma cd na me show so wona bia ne e kama woto mo na wodi na wodi chicken ka ho na chese wodi anwane ye for ya na chese be bia wu dog aduane bia dog any other company and as an industry bia wo mo so mo produce rice nemum bra every foods ye be ma rice ama oil asanso edi chicken account ye kra be sama spices free na chese ufie ho ayedo plackets me da wase e mambo enitia waje me ahewa
enenu me wa ma MPP4 NPP abayo ina me wo mo ene me kan kra kire MPP4 no 2028 election na ye ko mamu focus on ba o me anko a mistake amoye 2024 mamu lusu ye the focus there was no focus, there was no direction, but me I believe say 2028 na MPP focus on the parliamentary more than the presidential. Tieni American MPP must focus on the parliamentary elections, no, even more than the presidential elections, no. NPP focus on more than parliamentary elections, focus on more than the presidential elections, and no be bomb. Almost focus on my be bomb because the Americans are say, "We share NPP 2008, 2004. Mami starting with 2004. You have 128 seats. Not 2008. You have 107. 2012 now about 123. 2016 169, our highest in the history. 2020 now about 137. Now about 88. Now Eswati Bakwasa about 87 now. It means as a party, no, a focus on the parliamentary, no, more than the presidential, no, because we share parliamentary now. So our parliamentary now, right? Not even when we need presidential, no, quite we powerful, because you know when you NDC 8 million or 137 a year between 2021 and 2025. And I think sir, you know say boa baumia emani winning election, but NPP must get good candidates. My NPP must focus anything here obia or parliamentary election like John Kwame Bodu to be our national chairman for the sake of the party interest. Say ye benya obia wa ye bida enye boache jago dey say onu dey bank adwuma na ye dey akane me akwa na me amekwa kofa na say o me adwuma no, but party adwuma dey in terms of party management boache jago with his temperament cannot manage NPP. Me can kwara chem boache jago with his temperament cannot manage NPP. We need John Kwame Bodu who has been there, who has run through the ranks. He has been the national youth treasurer. He has been the national youth organizer, the national organizer. He was the acting general secretary, director of operation for Akufo-Addo's campaign. He became the substantive general. So he has seen it all. So we need a character like John Kwame Bodu to lead NPP. No, send a bear NPP, Ebenya Parliament, because John Bodu, I in your crown to make the party no in your 137 no, the West crown and they 87. And this say NPP parliamentary ne say focus on maybe nyaya and career organization ya and ka achekra early March and can say orphan constituency election orphan constituencies say orphan constituencies orphan constituencies primaries no crab March 27 2027 because when him NDC for co-opposition in 2016 no, what they did is that they knew 2020 winning was going to be difficult. Ghana, aban bi anywhere ya to abamana 4 years. Yasa to abetianda. I'm not talking about the personality. Aban party bi anywhere ya to abamana 4 years. The Rawlings's NDC 92, 96, Kufuor's NPP 204, 208, Professor Mills 208, then Mahama continued 2012. 2016 now 8 years now. Now 2028 election, it is going to be not going to be easy, whether you like it or not. It is not going to be easy. 2028 election is not going to be that easy. And focus on the parliamentary election, because NDC 2020 they knew very well say presidential they very difficult, but say parliamentary kind out and focus attention on the parliamentary more. That is why they were able to have 137. So NPP as a party, necessary a big party say, am I in presidential because presidential ain't easy, sir. 2028 election is not going to be on the silver platter. It's not going to be on the failures of Mahama. And I say, Mahama now want me. It will depend on the candidate NDC brings. So let's focus on the parliamentary, you focus on the parliamentary, winning more parliamentary seats. Yes, see, when you have more parliamentary seats, is NDC won the 2024 election because 2020 they got more parliamentary seats and ultimately the parliamentarians now Emma are buying a tough time at a point in time they were able to hold parliament to ransom. At a point in time, parliament became a standstill. So from 2021 2025 no NDC for 8 million parliamentary seat the controversy surrounding it, the reason why NPP could not succeed with e-levy later on they have to go to IMF is because NDC for you so parliamentary and good leaders. NDC nya 137 but for the first time they been see that in 2005 NDC tried this, they didn't succeed because at no more 94 NPP 128 when NPP wanted to choose Ebenezer Bejina Sechi as the Speaker of Parliament. Now NDC for super say the then Speaker of Parliament Peter Lajete, who happens to be the former national chairman of the my beloved New Patriotic Party from 1995 to 1998. They try say more one town. They couldn't succeed because they didn't have the numbers. Ye winning Emma Omukran Omulusu, the second deputy speaker. Ura Kenjasa, who was the then MP for Safton Olusui. Until 2025, they succeeded in winning this because they have 137 seats and we have 137. And with me, Bowra Munya Nipa Bakufi side account, a creative chaos. But one cry and Kayo up to now, Obiani voter Abamba Winyai and Obiani voter Okwe Nyai up to date about one kind. They were able to treat NPP for say a party near attractive, now a party near corner. Let us not focus on the presidential. Yama parliament in winning more parliamentary seats. Wow. Winning more parliamentary seats. Because if you have the numbers, you can even impeach the president. If you have more parliamentarians, you can even impeach the president. Say our numbers now. Some kwasi adina NDC for person omote pa say you increase the term of office and go 4 years to 5 years. We can do something about that. We can do something. So let us focus on the parliamentary. Mimi nyaya anka orphan constituency achekra by March next year March. Nanka ye orphan because you say MPP orphan in 4 regions in Uko voter region MPP ni seat biya Uko OT region MPP ni seat biya Uko Upper Eastern MPP ni seat biya Uko Upper Western. In fact, in about 96 constituencies, Ukabuma MPP 1 per NO. I think say baby MPP do say a reorganization. It should not be about Baumia and fine the question. Let us focus on the parliamentary election. Yama parliamentary elections no nyai. Yama parliamentary elections no nyai. Na yempe good candidates. Candidates omo nyam. Candidates omo lazy. Candidates omo betimi akasa. You need those things now. A bit my boa party no. I'm a to me winning election because several numbers now. Because in fact 2021 NDC was controlling the legislative arm of government. Even though MPP had the executive, MPP was ruling. They controlled the legislative arm of government until 2021. Oh my top time because they were able to choose a speaker of parliament or NDC. And speaker of parliament or no. Why minority leader and NDC, majority leader and NDC, as served was Minister of Western Housing. Name na STS, Korea Deobia, Yehuni Kosi, a buy, of double salary minister, or be Speaker of Parliament, of Babi Fivao. And they use their parliamentarians, they Nyama be brave. MPP for say per se any attractive 2028 is not going to be an easy battle. Let's focus on the parliamentary elections. The media we video we no mention that come on MPP for mummy and me we na my attention in parliamentary no super parliamentary no ehun hia even though presidential ni hu hia by parliamentary no so hu hia pa.